Today we are going to learn about vector algebra. It is 10th chapter in your second NCERT textbook. So first, what we should know, study before vector algebra. Vector algebra पढ़ने के पहले आपको क्या क्या जानकारी होना चाहिए? सबसे पहले एज बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट वेक्टर क्वांटिटी कहते किसे हैं और इस वेक्टर पर हमें क्या क्या ध्यान रखना है. सो सी अबाउट द डेफिनेशंस ऑफ वेक्टर, यानी वेक्टर की जो डेफिनेशन है, अ क्वांटिटी दैट हैज मैग्नीट्यूड एज वेल एज डायरेक्शन बोथ इज कॉल्ड अ वेक्टर. ऐसी क्वांटिटी जो मैग्नीट्यूड के साथ साथ डायरेक्शन भी रखती हो, डायरेक्शन इज कंपल्सरी हियर, इज नोन एज वेक्टर. And in another word, it means that is a directed line segment is a vector denoted by AB. यहाँ पर जैसे हमने AB लिया, आप PP भी ले सकते हैं. कोई other point, it means as a symbol here, A is a initial point and B is a terminal point, and it is denoted as A to B. ये जो हमने डायरेक्शन दिया, it is also denoted as small a, and you should also know as if you denoted as a position vector, that is the initial point and denoted as AB equal to vector A. ये जो आपका वेक्टर की डेफिनेशन के अकॉर्डिंग हमने पोजीशन वेक्टर भी जनरली बोल दिया. अब सो सी स्केलर अ क्वांटिटी दैट हैज ओनली मैग्नीट्यूड इज कॉल्ड अ स्केलर. स्केलर में आपको डायरेक्शन, ऐसी क्वांटिटी जिसमें डायरेक्शन ना हो, केवल मैग्नीट्यूड रिप्रेजेंट करती हो, स्केलर क्वांटिटी कहलाती है. So we can say that any number is called a scalar since that has only magnitude and unit vector. What do you mean by what is unit vector? As the name of a unit vector. So see a vector whose magnitude is unity. ऐसे वेक्टर क्वांटिटी जिसका मैग्नीट्यूड केवल एक यूनिट हो is called a unit vector. The unit vector in the directions of a given vector A is denoted by A cap and hence the formula for this A cap is equal to vector A divided by magnitude of A. ये जो आपका कैप है कंपल्सरी है, ये डिनोट करता है आपके यूनिट वेक्टर को. यदि आपको किसी क्वेश्चन में एनी यूनिट वेक्टर क्वांटिटी रिप्रेजेंट करना हो तो आप ये मल्टीपल कर देंगे और A cap is equal to vector A divided by magnitude of A is known as formula for a unit vector. And collinear, the word collinear, it means same line पर हो. So we define it as two or more non-zero vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line. That is, two vectors vector A and vector B are collinear if vector A is equal to lambda into vector B. Here lambda is a scalar quantity. It means the value of lambda is 1 by 2, 1, 3, etc. But it is not equal to 0. And coplanar, collinear, coplanar. Coplanar, the meaning of coplanar, it means same plane per home. So we define it as three or more non-zero vectors are said to be coplanar if they lie in the same plane. दो या तीन या तीन से ज्यादा वेक्टर जो एक ही प्लेन पर लाइज हो वो आपके कोप्लानर वेक्टर कहलाते हैं. नाउ लीनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट वेक्टर्स. लीनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट का मीनिंग हो गया जो एक ही लाइन से फ्री हो, इंडिपेंडेंट हो. सो सी हाउ यू विल डिफाइन इट. If you have three vectors, suppose vector A, vector B and vector C are said to be linearly independent if they are adjacent three scalars. थ्री वेक्टर लिया, थ्री स्केलर आप ले लिए. यदि मोर वेक्टर ले रहे हैं, मोर स्केलर you also consider here. And in this way, x vector A plus y vector B plus z vector C is equal to 0. Here x, y, z these are scalar quantity. These are equal to 0 and vector A, vector B, vector C are non-zero. So linear independent vectors, vectors vector A, vector B, vector C are said to be linearly independent if they exist a scalar quantity x, y, z such that x into vector A plus y into vector B plus z into vector C is equal to 0, and linearly dependent vectors, just opposite of first point. So vectors A, vector B and vector C are said to be linearly dependent if there exist scalars x, y, z not on 0 such that x vector A plus y vector B plus z vector C is equal to 0. So 3 or more coplanar vectors are always linearly dependent. Now next topic as a section formula. So section formula see here, if a point internally divides, it means suppose P is the initial point, Q is the terminal point and R is a point between them which internally divides m into n ratio, and we need to find what is the position vector of vector R. It is the initial point. So suppose OP is equal to vector A is a position vector A and OQ is equal to vector B, and the position vector of vector R is equal to small r. Then we consider, it means we write here as let P and Q are 2 points with which position vector vector A and vector B respectively, and let R be a point which divides PQ in the ratio m ratio n. Then OR equal to m into vector B plus n into vector A divided by m plus n. That is, it is the formula for internally divide. Vector R is equal to m into vector B plus n into vector A divided by m plus n. Now see second point. If externally divide R to the given vectors PQ, then what is the formula? Externally, here we see that if we extend PQ, then it means at the point R, it means PQR are lie on the same line. In this case, the position vector of vector R is denoted by small r. It means vector small r, and hence formula for this m into vector A and n into vector B divided by m minus n. It is externally, only change negative sign. For null you will see here, and R is the external point. R is the external point which lies on the line P. Now midpoint. For midpoint, if the value of n is equal to n, then internally we say that here in this way m into vector A plus m into vector B divided by m plus n. Taking m as a common, divided by 2m, m will be cancelled, and finally we get OR is equal to vector A plus vector B divided by 2. Now see next, what is component of a vector? Suppose if we have vector A equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k. Here I is the unit vector along the x-axis, j is the unit vector along the y-axis, and k is the unit vector along the z-axis. So we say that the component of vector A along x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis respectively are respectively a1, a2, and a3. These are generally as a scalar. In another way, y-axis and z-axis are respectively a1, a2, and a3. Here these are components of x, y, and z-axis along respectively. So see, now next topic. What do you mean by dot product? Dot product is also known as scalar product. If theta is the angle between vector A and vector B, then dot product is defined as A dot B is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos theta. Here, if theta is a acute angle, then the value of theta is divided by magnitude of A and magnitude of B as depend on theta. So, it is the formula for calculate the theta between vector A and vector B. So you will learn it as cos theta is equal to vector A dot vector B divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Now some properties for dot product. It also holds as a commutative. It means vector A dot vector B is equal to vector A dot vector B dot vector A. And in third case, it means third property as if A and B are perpendicular to each other, then cos theta, so cos 90 degree, the value of cos 90 degree is equal to 0, and hence we get finally E dot B is equal to 0. अब आपको ये बताना होगा, यदि आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है कि प्रूव कीजिए कि A और B एक दूसरे के परपेंडिकुलर हैं, तो आप डॉट प्रोडक्ट निकालेंगे, और यदि the value of dot product is equal to 0, then finally our result we get A and B are perpendicular to each other. अपने रिजल्ट के अकॉर्डिंग हम ये जैसे प्राप्त करेंगे कि A और B एक दूसरे के परपेंडिकुलर है. Hence in this way I dot I is equal to J dot K is equal to K dot K is equal to 1. यदि इसको आपको जनरली बताना है तो ये पैरेलल हो गया. cos 0 डिग्री का वैल्यू 1 होता है, ये x एक्सिस के लंब हो गया, y एक्सिस के लंब हो गया और z एक्सिस के लंब हो गया. सो I dot I is equal to J dot K is equal to K dot K is equal to 1, and angle between, it means these are perpendicular to each other as x axis, y axis and z axis. These are perpendicular to each other and the value of cos 90 degree is equal to 0. So I dot J is equal to J dot K is equal to K dot I is equal to 0. And next, vector projections of vector A on vector B. वेक्टर A का वेक्टर B पर वेक्टर प्रोजेक्शन जो फार्मूला आपका रहेगा, ये A dot B divided by magnitude of B into B cap, and we know that B cap is equal to vector B divided by magnitude of B. So finally we get A dot B divided by magnitude of B square into vector B. It is A dot B scalar quantity, it is also a scalar quantity, finally it is vector quantity. And hence in this way we can say that, or generally you should know, vector B dot vector B is equal to B square is equal to magnitude of B square. अब ये जैसे आप कहीं डालते हैं तो A square and magnitude of A square. You should learn this result for solving your questions. Next, vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to A square minus B square. It is a scalar quantity. Now see next topic as a cross product or vector product. It is denoted by A cross B equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sin theta, and where n that is a unit vector, it is perpendicular to both vector A and vector B, and hence for a unit vector the value of n is equal to B divided by A cross B. Next topic we will learn more